why you need to jump into podcast today. And now is the time to jump into the YouTube podcast and make money online. I'm going to go over with you my reasonings for this and how you can achieve this, how I've done it, and how YouTube is pouring millions of dollars into this platform. And whenever YouTube pours money into something, you want to take notice. According to social media today, YouTube is moving into podcasts, which basically, let me make sure and check that I am online. I am, so we are good. According to social media today, YouTube is moving into podcasts with new details revealing its podcast platform plans. Hang on, because I'm going to leave some tips at the end, and I want you to be able to know why this is so imperative. Work on YouTube Red, including the development of a series like Cobra Kai, as well as programming partners with big name stars like Ellen DeGeneres, Kevin Hart, and Kate Perry. The View was that YouTube was in prime position to move into premium content, starting their own competition, wiping away television as a whole. But what happened in this content and build its own stars, including traditional TVs and movie celebrities. But over time, YouTube had found that it didn't need to do that with the most popular creators already on YouTube creating DIY, do-it-yourself videos. Why would they need to join? Why would they need to compete with this? They already have the platform with the second largest search engine in the world, number one being Google, and Google owns YouTube. So that's why whenever Google throws money at YouTube, so let's talk about some of the history of podcasting. A lot of people think it's dead. Why should you do it? But this allows you, so like this right now is uploaded as a podcast into YouTube Music, which is a paid streaming program. So you can either watch it visually, you can see my animation, you can see me trip and fall and do my quirky stuff, or you can listen to it while you're driving or running or jogging. And another key feature is people love to put it on speed to make me sound like a chipmunk. When you put it on ×2, it fast forwards it, so that way you hear it fast. So you can listen to a 10-minute podcast in 5 minutes. And do you know the creator gets the full 10-minute credit for that? Which I think is awesome. So with creators, YouTube style content, which has caused a shift in viewer behaviors that actually negated the value of traditional TV and movie offerings. Now, which is why YouTube is investing in creators now, platforms, instead of giving users the mean to build their own, now giving users the mean to build their own audience in a range of ways to maximize their earning potentials in the app, like I'm doing now by going live. And this is exciting, which is working. And podcast is add another element, providing more ways for creators to get maximized value of their efforts in all one place. So I right now have 7 playlists. All it does is for you to make a playlist and you add to that playlist, and then it says, when there's the 3 dots in the corner, you click on one of those dots and it says, make this into a podcast. That's all you have to do. It's as easy as that, which makes it easy. Now, are you ready to join the tens of thousands of creators reaping the rewards of YouTube podcast? Find out what you need to do to start a podcast on YouTube right now. Learn how to make money from your passion and become a part of the revolutionary new trend. Discover why now is the perfect time to get into podcasting phenomenon. Click play and get ready for your journey into the YouTube podcast channel or content. Now, I gotta say, I love this. First, I was like, everybody said you got to take your YouTube content and put it into a podcast. You got to take your YouTube content and put it into a podcast. And I'm going, it's one more thing I got to do. Now all I have to do is click on the 3 dots, make a playlist, and convert to podcast. So it's in both. It's in video content where you're watching, or right now you could be listening while you're driving. So this actual playlist that I'm on is available in podcast form. It just has to be put into a playlist. And you can't have like things without sound, or there are certain things that don't qualify for a podcast. You just can't be recording like nature or, people golfing and stuff without having any commentary. In order for podcasts to be engaging, you have to be talking. You have to be sharing something. You have to also think about visually. If I'm going to show you this bottle of water, I need to describe it. Right now, I'm holding a delicious bottle of water that you can see and feel the chilledness of it coming out of the refrigerator. It's so quenching, and you can experience it while you're listening. So you now need to think, when you're sharing content, that you need to describe what you're showing. You don't want to say, look at this. You want to say, look at this delicious bottle of water. You can see the dew and the quench and how chilled and refreshing it is, and watch while I listen while I take a sip. Great sound effects. There's so much you can do with YouTube podcasts. So let's go over some of the other features and benefits. Walkthrough, I want to share how to create one. You can brainstorm ideas, you can create visuals. You can use things like ChatGPT and ask, what should I do? I have my friend Elizabeth in Mystic, Connecticut, has a podcast, Elizabeth Visits. And she's visual as well as verbal. So that when she's walking around Mystic, Connecticut, she's describing the history. She's sharing the history. She's saying, look at this beautiful handmade picket fence from the 1700s, and describes it. And we're walking by the Mystic Historical Society, and if you're looking, you'll notice that the paint is so authentic and yada yada. She describes it as she's going on, and this is what demonstrates and sets it apart, which I just need to have a talk with her, or she's probably watching this, and she's gonna say, okay, now I gotta create what's called playlist. And those playlists you can then convert into a podcast. And that's as easy as that. So in conclusion, we discussed everything you need to know in this video. In the description, I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna ask to encourage you, if you do shop on Amazon for anything that I discuss or anything in general, just use my affiliate link down below, because that's one of the only ways that I'm generating an income right now. I'm going to do another video shortly sharing you my updates with or challenges with YouTube Partner Program or the YPP, and how I have 90K subscribers, or 89 and change, and I'm still 800 hours short to qualify for the minimal. So I'm gonna go over that in another video that I'm gonna do later. So I hope you have an awesome day. And this is Dennis Schleicher coming to you live. And I want to thank you, and also hit subscribe and share this with your friend, and comment and let us know what you think. Do you listen to podcasts? Let me know in the comments. I got to get better at doing that. So I need to practice what I preach. Holler, have an awesome day or night, wherever you are. It's dark here in Connecticut. And I pray you enjoyed your day, because it was warm. Tomorrow it's going to be, I can tell you in a second, when I look at my iPad. Oh, this is pretty cool. A picture of my brother came up here in the recommendations. The last family photo I had with my parents and my brother before he passed away in 2004 from a drug overdose. So tomorrow's weather, it is going to be, it's only going to be 62 degrees, but it's going to be beautiful with a low of 52. So I'm looking forward to that. So I just hope you are enjoying the weather where you are, and make it your day or night.